Embracing the talents of people from all cultures, races, ethnicities, faiths, beliefs, and personal experiences is imperative for organizations that wish to succeed in today's increasingly diverse world. With demographics becoming more racially and ethnically diverse every year, a recent surge in legal protections for more groups of employees, the trend of increasingly later retirement age, and a rising number of women in the workplace, our labour force has never been more diverse or primed for success. Organisations that have seen the critical need to attract and retain diverse talent and have made diversity and inclusion part of their core values have proven to be far more successful than those that have not. Focusing on workplace diversity has become so important that all employees have an obligation to educate themselves on what diversity is, why it's so important, and the steps they need to take to embrace it and participate in it. When most people think of diversity, they think of the groups protected from harassment and discrimination: race, colour, age, sex, pregnancy or family status, disability, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, and gender identity. While these court-mandated protections have created a fairer and more equitable workplace, a truly effective diversity policy protects and embraces all of the diverse characteristics employees possess, regardless of an obligation to do so. Some less thought of, but no less important examples include citizenship status, income, net worth, credit history, criminal history, education, address, upbringing, life experience, physical appearance, physical abilities, critical thinking ability, language fluency, communication skills, work style, hobbies, clubs and affiliations, work experience and political affiliation. To put it simply, workplace diversity is all of the diverse traits, beliefs, talents, knowledge, styles, and experience employees bring to the workplace. An effective diversity policy goes far beyond any legal protections by seeking, accepting, and including all of these different. The ethical standards of modern society demand the fair and equal treatment of everyone in the workplace. Organizations that fail to embrace diversity and inclusion run the risk of negative reports becoming disclosed through press coverage, social media, and word of mouth. This unwanted attention can lead to a tarnished reputation, negatively affecting both citizen and employee relationships and the ability to attract talent from the labor force. Furthermore, organizations that don't value diversity run the risk of violating equal opportunity laws, which could result in both government fines and serious civil and criminal penalties. Lastly, diversity is a business imperative. Valuing diversity and inclusion takes advantage of talents, experiences, and knowledge of every employee, and results in both an increase in employer morale and the ability to recruit, retain, and hire a talented and diverse staff. Consequently, diverse organizations become more productive, innovative, and creative, allowing them to serve, retain, and market to diverse customer bases both locally and globally. Understanding why people have developed stereotypes and biases is the essential first step to creating a diverse and inclusive workplace. Every human being has biases that form a lifetime of interactions and experiences. Media, television shows, movies, family, friends, and personal experiences all play a role in this development. While having biases and stereotypes is natural, allowing them to negatively affect interactions with people at work is unacceptable. It's critical that all employees take the time to uncover personal biases and understand why they have developed. Most employees want to believe their actions are untainted by bias, so this reflection can be uncomfortable. However, This information is needed to combat deeply ingrained preconceptions and to leave biases at the door when arriving at work. Battling personal biases that have been formed over a lifetime is never easy, so it's important to utilize the 3 most important actions needed to combat them: respect, inclusion, and finding common ground. All interactions at work must start with respect. This includes all relations with co-workers, customers, vendors, and any other person that employees come in contact with on the job. Without a foundation of respect, diversity and inclusion are impossible. Therefore, every communication, whether it be verbal, non-verbal, electronic, or in person, should focus on respect. Much of respect is simple, yet its effect is powerful. Saying please and thank you, listening to others without interruption, and arriving on time for meetings are all essential. When communicating verbally, never use sarcastic, patronizing, angry, or annoyed tones of voice. In addition, unnecessary criticism, put-downs, and insults are never acceptable. Disrespectful communication can also be non-verbal. Non-verbal communication is often subconscious, and it takes diligent and consistent effort to pinpoint and eliminate behavior that conveys disrespect. During face-to-face communication, be sure to maintain eye contact, avoid looking at a watch or phone, and eliminate disrespectful gestures and eye rolling. Electronic communication should be written clearly and politely. Without the benefit of facial expression and voice inflection, messages can be easily misconstrued. Additionally, texts and emails should be returned promptly. If an immediate response is not possible, politely acknowledge receipt and explain why there will be a delay. Treating everyone with respect regardless of personal characteristics, beliefs, or affiliations is essential to creating a diverse and open workplace. When every employee, from a brand new entry-level worker to the CEO, receives the same high level of respect, it helps ensure that all of an organization's valuable talent and resources are utilized. Inclusion is the appreciation and active involvement of every diverse employee's unique talent, knowledge, and experience. Inclusive organizations recognize the great value of diverse perspectives and welcome employees with different backgrounds, beliefs, and characteristics. Every person in the workplace should sincerely listen to and consider contributions from every member in work teams, groups, or committees. Avoid situations that may exclude a team member, like making a team decision or working on a team project at a social event when one member of the team has not been invited. Never allow biases and stereotypes to waste valuable talent, knowledge, and experience. For instance, age-based biases might waste the valuable insight younger employees have on how to better serve Generation Y citizens, or squander the technological expertise and talent of older employees. Refrain from making comments that highlight stereotypes such as, "It's rare to meet a female programmer," or "It's not often that you see an Asian publicist." Remarks like these make people feel that their talent and potential is limited and that their contributions are less valued. And seek out input, ideas, and advice from co-workers who might provide valuable insight from a different perspective. All employees have diverse characteristics which make them unique. However, there are common human values, aspirations, and beliefs that are shared among man or woman, young or old, and in nearly every culture, ethnicity, and nationality around the world. Finding common ground starts with education. For instance, taking time to research the unfamiliar faith or culture of a co-worker may provide valuable insight and understanding that leads to a more productive relationship. In the process, employees will undoubtedly find commonalities with their own cultures or faith, allowing them to relate to their co-workers personally. After all, virtually every culture on the planet shares the same basic values, such as family, justice, and love. Additionally, all employees should make a sincere effort to discover their co-workers' ideas, needs, and goals. In the process, they may just find that they align with their own, leading to greater respect and inclusion. Common ground is found through open, honest, and respectful communication. Employees who feel disrespected should politely but openly communicate their feelings to the offending party. More often than not, the disrespectful behavior is made out of ignorance, not malice, and honest, respectful communication almost always leads to understanding. Conversely, staying silent or responding with anger, resentment, or suspicion usually leads to an unproductive and stressful relationship that wastes an organization's time, talent, and resources. While creating a diverse and inclusive workplace may not always be easy, the benefits are so significant that it has become a requirement in today's increasingly diverse world. Organizations that value diversity have great productivity and efficiency, creativity and innovation, higher employee morale, and lower employee turnover. By accepting that we all have stereotypes and biases, and by working toward mitigating those stereotypes through respect, inclusion, and finding common ground, every manager and organization will be more successful.